Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 7 of Hand of Fate. We are, well, I guess halfway through the game, as there should be 12 bosses to defeat. There may be an extra one actually. But let us go straight in, as these dungeons are taking longer and longer each time we get to a new one.
Back so soon? I knew you would not falter. Into the depths we go, searching for the dead and dying.
Obviously we're continuing with story mode. So, Queen of Skulls is our next opponent. Now, what did we get with the Scepter? What did that actually add? So, basically, it's the Bandits, the Rat Men, and the Lizard Men that are getting stronger, but we do get new starting gear and more food and stuff like that, so... Queen of Skulls it is. So, we get 2 curses. Haunted, whenever the player purchases a new item, they gain a curse. Great. And all traders have been persuaded to offer cheaper items. This is where the game screws you over. So, basically, all of the merchants sell stuff for cheap, which means, yeah, great, we want to buy stuff, but then if we buy stuff, we get a curse. So we're not going to be buying stuff. I'm not sure whether or not that counts towards food. I must admit, when I played this game before, and I didn't complete it, but what was getting difficult towards the end, what I was getting stuck on, it wasn't beating the last boss. It was just the fact that sometimes the curses can really screw you over. But that should be doable. I don't think we'll need to buy anything unless we need to buy food, hopefully, because it says new item, so I don't think that counts for food. Just sort of armor and equipment, I think.
So much death and sorrow in the world. Can you hear the winds keening in loss? Can you hear the dirges as the trees and the earth cry out in sorrow? This is the Queen of Skulls, and that is all she can hear. It has driven her to madness. Her touch is the promise of death, and I say to you, you were warned. Farewell.
There's something about the fact that the subtitles in this game never quite sync up with the voice that just sort of I find weird, but into the deck builder. And we'll go with the custom deck. It only adds 1 more encounter, so I think we're kind of not quite maxed out. We could go and fiddle some stuff around, but I don't think we need to at this point. So onwards with the Queen of Skulls.
The lands of the Queen of Skulls are unhealthy for the living.
Dark Dwellers. Not sure I like the sound of those.
Few have reached the depths of the game that you have attained. They were too weak or too inflexible, too passionate or lacking in the necessary will. You are different.
So it looks like the starting armor we get is a random draw from the pool. So we get the armor of cold, which is really nice. I like this because it slows down the enemies. And we definitely want... Well, we've got medium armor. This is a difficult choice, actually. Do we want to get rid of our medium armor for something that slows down the enemies? I think this is much better. I think we're going to go for that.
Is that what you're going to do?
Twisted Canyon. Should be a good first easy weapon, hopefully. Well, we know this one, so... 2 failures and 2 successes. I think it used to be only 1 failure.
A choice.
Oh,
select your desire.
Well, first time I failed that one. So now we get 2 health pain cards. See, these are the things that screw you over. So we lose 15 health already.
I will curse you, and I will make you suffer.
And we lose 10 health per curse, of which we have 2. So we're already down to 65 health. We've still got a weapon card, though. It's better than nothing, I suppose. So that was an unfortunate loss. Ah, the maiden once more. Well, I don't think we need supplies, and I don't think we need gold. We could ask to be blessed, or we could ask for a longer life. I think we'll get our health back. Let's ask to be blessed. Let's get a blessing. Hopefully it'll be something useful.
Useful?
Receive 1 food for every lizard killed. You watchers not actually have any lizards in this playthrough now. Oh well, let's carry on then. We do get health back as we move around. The helpful priest again. Do I really want to give him half of my food? That's a lot of food to give away. Let's do it. It's always going to be a success whichever way we go. Hey, I thought that's where it went. So 2 more blessings. These might help us out.
I made that
so whenever
too powerful. I will have to rebalance that next time.
So whenever the player is struck by a ranged attack, there's a chance the attacker will be stunned. Not that useful because I intend not to get struck.
Very nice indeed.
That is one that I do like, an instant removal of 1 enemy. So we have given away a lot of our food though, so hopefully we'll find a shop and we can buy some more. Devil's Carnival. Again, one which we didn't complete last time.
I do not think you have what it takes.
No, me neither. I never seem to manage to get this one to work. So let's go and do it again. We've read all the bump before on this one. So I think we need to get at least a success. The huge success was on the top. Now it's gone underneath. I think it's that one. Yes! We've still got to do that again though, which is the problem. So the huge success is here. It's gone in the middle. I think it's there and it went that way. It might be that one. Ah, we got a success though. Even if not a huge success. We get an equipment card.
There's no strength like hidden strength.
Now that's quite nice because that means that light... We had that choice to make at the beginning. Do we keep the medium armor or do we downgrade to light armor to get that frost thing? Now we can actually upgrade to medium again by wearing this helmet. So yeah, that's definitely good. We don't get to keep the token, unfortunately. I think you need huge successes for both in order to get that. So that's a little unfortunate.
Deeper
so we found the stairs.
Foe.
We are rapidly coming back up to our full health. Hopefully we will manage that.
Game, you know. I have merely perfected it. You have begun to understand my innovations.
So the question is here, do we just head straight to the end or do we try and take the side routes? Because we would like to get food. We haven't even had any encounters yet.
The cities hold no darkness like that to be found in the wilderness on a still and moonless night.
Stranger in the shadows. Now, do we actually need to give him some of our blood? I think he gives us some money, doesn't he? We've already unlocked the card. I think we can afford to give him 10 of our health. But we'll decline the second time. Because now we've got some gold, we can get some food. So, let's go and sidestep on this. We have found a shop. Right.
Of course. So few trade in the land of death that deals are easy to strike.
Now, the only thing I'm interested in buying is food. Because I'm hoping that the food isn't going to give me more curses. If the food does give me curses, then we have a problem. But we're not going to be able to really spend our gold on anything else, so we might as well just stock up on food where we can. And I guess healing wounds wouldn't be a problem either, because that's not technically buying an item. 5 food for 18 gold. Doesn't look like we gained a curse. Can't afford to buy... Oh, we got the single food. There we go. We've got 13 food. We've used all of our gold. We didn't get any additional curses because we weren't buying items. I guess we could have sold more items there. One thing that I do dislike is I can't go back to the shop now. If I suddenly decide, oh, I want to get something from the shop, I could move to this card and then move back again, and that would let me go back to the shop, but then it would consume 2 more food. So it's a little bit weird that you can't just say, oh, I want to go back to the shop. So this is slightly annoying. I'm nearly back to full health again. Goblin King's Hall 2.
This token will unlock more cards if you can defeat this encounter.
While walking by a huge tree at the edge of a lake, Mr. Lionel's head appears from the leaves above. Excellent work, my lad, Mr. Lionel declares, sighting the lock of elven hair and leaping to the ground. Didn't have to break too many bones getting this, I trust. Never mind, best I don't know, eh? He then calibrates the device, turning it over in his hands. This bit turns like this knob pushes in there. Not sure what this fibbly bit does here. It's working. Lionel gasps with glee and the amulet begins to glow. By waving the amulet around in the air, the goblin somehow contrives to lead you on a haphazard journey over the hills and across rivers until finally you come to a trapdoor hidden by foliage under an ancient tree. Through the doorway you see a stone chamber and hear a variety of strange mechanical noises. There may be some traps. Kings can never be too careful when guarding their treasure. I'm sure I mentioned them earlier. Now, get in there and steal 50 gold pieces for me. I'll hold your gold until you get out and meet you on the other side. Good luck. With a firm boot to your backside, Lion will send you tumbling through the trapdoor. There's a couple of encounters that I used to see quite often in the original game, and I haven't seen them so far, and I think this is one of them. Yeah, this room full of traps. Used to get this quite often. It used to be an encounter card. It does seem a little bit strange that they repurposed it for DLC, even though it was free DLC. So basically, we don't have anything to fight, we just have a room full of traps. We have to watch out for these runes on the floor, so we'll skip over those. And we want to pick up this gold where we can. So basically what I'm going to do is just try and dodge across wherever I can. Should be able to keep out the way of most things. Sometimes, because I can't move the camera, it can be a little difficult to see where it's safe to stand. So we want to jump across there. We want to jump across there. We will want to move out of the way of this thing, but I think we've got time. We'll just wait for the fire to go away. There is no time limit here, so there's no real rush. Let's just get out of the way of that. Obviously, we've got more of these things, so we definitely want to get out of the way. Not sure if there's anything in these things have been a little bit strange there. Wouldn't let me move. Doesn't look like we can destroy those. Now, this is going to be a little bit tricky. Oh, now, the reason I got caught by that is because that stupid pot got in my way. So I'm going to follow this around, and yeah, the pots have despawned now. That was unfortunate, losing some health there, but we'll get it back. Looks like we're almost to the end of this. Now, why is there a room there? It doesn't look like there's anything in it. Maybe we just get out of here. Oh, no, we've completed it, apparently. Did we get enough gold? I thought I got all the gold that was there. Mr. Lionel immediately greets you upon your escape, lifting your bag of gold before you even realise he's there. He counts out the coins you managed to retrieve. Not nearly enough. I want my revenge. Get back in there and get me my gold. We can go back in. We're at full health now. Don't think that used any food, but let's go in again. I can do this without taking any damage if I stop being an idiot. Although it looks like the maze has changed slightly now. Let's go and skip through this. Yeah, this is definitely superfluous to what was there before. But we do indeed want to complete this this challenge. It's not really difficult as long as you're patient. There are a few parts where it can be a little bit... Oh, ow. That was unfortunate. I didn't quite move far enough forward. Luckily, I didn't take too much damage. We're just going to want to skip straight across there. Don't trust that for 1 minute, so we'll wait for it to dissipate. Get out of the way of that. Now, this one, I'm going to need to make sure that I roll in the right place. The trick to it is to actually move onto the tile and then roll, not roll onto the tile. That's where I screwed up the first time around. Just trying to check for where any traps might be. We should be safe here. 2 more piles of gold and we are out. That gets us up to 63 gold. If he gives us the option to go in again, we may as well. Mr. Lyle immediately greets you upon your escape, lifting the bag of gold before you even realise. There, he counts the gold out the coins you managed to retrieve. Not bad at all, he says happily. I'll eat these later. For now, good work, my boy. Let's get out of here before the Goblin King discovers what's what. Card's token is ours. Brilliant. He has taken all the gold, unfortunately, but that is fine. Let's do the side rooms. Local peasants.
Feast, famine, and everything in between.
I'll give her 1 food. A little bit pointless, actually. I shouldn't have even bothered with that, thinking about it. All it ever does is reveal the map, and we knew what the last card was going to be, so didn't make a huge deal of difference, really.
Work your way through the woods and see what lies beyond.
I should have put a little bit more thought into what we would have gained from that. It's only 1 food. We are down to 7 food already, though, which is quite bad. So we do need to find some more.
What brings you
stop
to
giving
play
it
the
away.
game? Ha! I know you will not tell me. Like all the rest, you are silent.
So we've got a bit of backtracking to do here, so... Ah, we have found a shop.
Permanent discount for those willing to endure the local colour.
I might have some stuff that I can sell. If I've got something, I could at least probably sell my old axe. Maybe get 1 more food. Anything that gives us more food is better. So, let's see if we have anything we can sell. Well, we can sell the medium armour. It's only 5, but it'll do. And we've got the rat cleaver now, so we can go and sell the axe. So that gives us 9 gold. And unfortunately, that means we can only buy 2 food. It's better than nothing. This is where this game punishes you. You basically have to sometimes sell your weaponry to buy food. Ah, that's interesting. So, hunting the huntsman, a winding trail, the Embertown hero, and a treasure chest. The cave mouth. We don't have a lot of food. So what I have to consider now is, do I wish to continue on? Not too sure what any of these other things are going to give me that would be worthwhile getting. 7 food, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We could possibly get back to the shop if we got a lot of gold, but it's no guarantee we're going to get any gold. I think we just press on at this point. So...
Did you expect me to tell your fortune? No. A fortune teller is at their most base and despicable when they begin to believe their own lies. Of course, I am different. My powers are genuine.
So we're already on the 3rd level of the dungeon. We haven't had a single encounter yet. Let's go upwards for a change. Ah, it's already revealed everything to us. That's interesting. Why are we suddenly revealing everything? 2 shops, Dark Watcher, Tavern Wager. Is that the way out already?
Caves.
It's a new cave escape.
One cannot hope to find adventure without a little delving now.
I'm not necessarily sure that we want to land on any of these particular cards, especially that one, because he's put it in the deck and it seems quite nasty. And anywhere that we go now, we're just going to be wasting food. We don't have any gold, so we can't buy any food, so we might as well press on. A dank and foreboding cave lies between you and your goal. You've discovered the exit to the area. Well, we'll just exit, I suppose.
I hear nothing but the sounds of mourning. She is close.
Problematic here because I doubt she's going to be north, but if we go up here we waste 2 food. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We've got to just go across and hope she's in this direction.
I am not surprised they have difficulty selling their wares here.
Well, we've got nothing to sell, so we've got no gold. Dark Ritual.
The more powerful the sight, the more vile its trespasses.
So while searching the sacred tombs of Wondermere, you come across a group of skeletons conducting a dark ritual. The dealer draws you 3 monster cards. 2 of skulls, 2 of skulls, Jack of skulls. Jack of skulls is annoying, but I think I can probably deal with them. Hopefully. Maybe. We'll see. Possibly. I do feel a little bit like we've missed out half of this this level, as it were, or this dungeon. Now there might be some traps around here. We're going to be a lot of. You can already see that one of them has been destroyed already by the blessing that we have. Remember, we need to dodge out of the way of all of these abilities, the musket shots, because you cannot block a musket shot. We do need to also try and kill the Skeleton King if we can, because he can resurrect his buddies. So as long as he's still up... Oh, I actually took a hit there. Yeah, you need to go down first. Right, I think we've got him. Now, there are traps here on that centre... you see that sort of centre altar in the middle? It is booby trapped. We've just executed one of them. There's another musket shot coming in. Actually shot one of his buddies there, I think. Let's just move out of the way. Oh, no, he still hit me. Rolled into the way of that one. Oh. Dodged out the way of that one. There's only 2 of them left. Got 87 health. He's reloading. We should be able to take him out before he can do anything. Wonderful. Okay, so we lost a little bit of health there. We've actually got... When did we pick that ring up? Did we start with that? I think we actually started with that. As the last broken bone clatters to the stone floor, you realise that your intervention has come too late. The sarcophagus is slowly cracking open. You quickly grab what you can from the area and flee the chamber. We get 2 equipment cards.
A tool with a very specific but useful purpose. Not much use if you're not facing lizards, though, eh? Sorry, that struck me as funny.
Well, I completely agree with him. The chances of us actually fighting lizard men on this particular playthrough here are slim, so I guess that's not all that useful. So we don't want to equip it, and we'd sooner have the better armour. Now the Damocles I do like. Standing outside a moment later, you hear an unholy shriek that will haunt your dreams forever.
Cards, and then still more. You must dig deeply if you wish to discover the heart of this mystery.
We are going to start running out of food soon. Let me just check my inventory. Yeah, we do start with the Ring of Hindsight. All encounter cards are revealed upon reaching the next stairs. Right, okay, that's fine. So, we could go back to the shop, and I could potentially sell the helm. It wouldn't necessarily buy me an awful lot of food, though. And I'd lose 2 food just making the move, so we're going to press on and hope we can just complete it before we run out of food. Or we might find another shop.
I am unsure where this thing springs from.
Not sure I like the sound of this thing. Your path is blocked by an evil mass of tentacles and eyes. Even as you watch, the thing spouts new limbs, reaching eagerly for you. You can flee back the way you came or attempt to go around it. Well, we need to get around it. We cannot go back the way we came. Oh, Christ. Right, let's watch this one here. Underneath, in the middle, on the top. I think it's the second one, but it isn't. 2 pain cards. Cheers. Lose 5 max health. Not terrible. Lose 1 equipment. Oh, bugger, what's that going to be? I've lost my shield now. Great. Got no shield. Can't block or reflect anymore.
Can you press
They
on?
really are. Let's hope so. The marketplace.
There's a token.
Got no money. I doubt we can do much here. You arrive at the town of Stiegel on market day. The market vendors are buying food today. You may offer some food, but the amount of gold you receive is not guaranteed. I could sell half my food, which would put me down to 1. 1 would allow me to move here, and that would give me 0. I'd take damage moving on to the next card. We can keep all of our food. I think we should attempt to steal some. You walk around the markets for a while, watching the guards and waiting for an opportunity. Finally, the guards seem to be elsewhere. Your time has come. There's not a good chance that we're going to manage this, but on the top, it's this one. That was easy enough. 2 food cards. Brilliant. 1 food. 3 food. Not an awful lot, but it sorts us out for a little while. Obviously, we don't get the... we didn't choose the right option, so we don't get the token, but that's fine. I wanted the food more than anything. We could backtrack. I don't see a lot of point. We'd probably have to face this thing again. Devil's choice once more.
All choices are the devil's choice. Even the choice to do nothing.
Well, we're familiar with this one. So, he wants us to choose our foe. Now, if we choose the Jack... We'd like him to get rid of the Jack of Plague. I'd be fighting against 10 then, with no Jack. Or we could be fighting against the Jack on his own. I'd either We get rid of the 4, we'd be fighting against the Jack and the 6. So I think it's best to pick the 6. If we pick the 6, we're either fighting against 6 on their own or the Jack plus 4. And it is the Jack plus 4. Could have gone either way, though. We do have the Rat Cleaver, which is very useful. So we just got to try... And we don't have a shield, though, so we've literally just got to stay very mobile in this fight. I'm not even going to pause. Well, actually, we're not. We're actually fighting one less, thinking about it, because we have the... Oh, didn't mean to do that. Just using the ability of the weapon that we have. Unfortunately, I'm not always seeing the dodge signs because we don't have a shield. And I'm taking a lot of hits here that I really don't need to be taking. Wow, this guy's so annoyingly quick. At least he's down there. I lost a lot of health there. A lot more than I wanted to. We get a game card, though. 3 gold. That's useless. I'm going to go back to the marketplace. And then I'm going to go back here. Just so that we gain a couple of ticks of healing. And then we're going to move on to the last card, which may just be stairs. No, it is the Queen of Skulls.
Face death and learn your fate.
A powerful skeleton warrior with the ability to summon a demonic pile of skulls that can create a legion of skeletons. We don't have a lot of health, so we've got to be careful here, but we've got to go for it. There's not much more we can do. Okay. Now, obviously, we do have a blessing. That means one of the ones that spawns will get killed instantly. Now, that totem is what we need to destroy quickly. Doesn't look like the queen is actually female, although I guess it's hard to tell. It's a skeleton. So, we do have this added problem of not actually being able to block anything or counter anything. So, my intent here is to just roll around the map like a nut job. Right, we've got rid of that thing. Every time I hear a musket cocking, I'm just going to roll out of the way. And just hopefully try to avoid being hit by anything. If these guys want to fall into their own booby traps, I'm down with that. Actually managed to push the skeleton queen into the thing. Just moving around the map here because I can't really see what's going on. I think that's the only one left now. And we've done it. Wow. I honestly didn't think I was going to get through this run, if I'm honest. It got a bit hairy at a couple of places, but we did well there. At least we don't have to do it again.
When even a creature as haunting as the Queen of Skulls perishes, we know the game is almost done. The kings are gathering now. Do you see now what I have built? How elegantly all the pieces fit.
I've still got a decent amount of health left. Had 59 health left at the end of that. Anyway, let's open our tokens, see what we get. So for helping Mr. Lionel with his quest, we receive Goblin King's Hall 3. For interrupting the Dark Ritual, you receive the following card, the Lich. As a reward for defeating my Skeleton Queen, you will receive the Queen of Plagues, that's going to be our next boss, and the Lizard Dome. Anything that helps us fighting against lizard men is probably going to be useful on the next run. And as a reward for defeating my Skeleton Queen, we receive the Arrow Cutter and the Mortal Whimsy. So 2 more artifacts there. At least I think that is an artifact, so that's not bad.
One more round. You have earned it.
That is the 7th round completed, the 7th boss. We'll be on to the 8th on the next video. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you're still enjoying Hand of Fate. I'll see you next time, and until then, goodbye for now.